You have not reached your summit. You have not reached the mountaintop. I don't want to help you. There are these 4 things that I'm going to give you that actually act as enemies to your more. The first thing is this: complacency. I like to call it apathy. We become apathetic. We become complacent. And wherever God has us and whatever He's done, isn't it safer to just be comfortable being comfortable than to step out into what's uncomfortable? You're miserable going to that job every day. You can't stand it, but it's comfortable. So since it's comfortable, I'll just be complacent. You're like, I know I'm worth more than $30,000 a year. But because I know I have this job and I'm comfortable, I'm going to stay here because I don't want to be uncomfortable. Let me help you. You need to marry being uncomfortable. You have to not get engaged to being uncomfortable, not date being uncomfortable. You need to marry being uncomfortable. Because if you're ever going to grow, if you're ever going to develop, you're going to be in uncomfortable situations over and over and over. I love the way God does it, that as soon as you get comfortable, He says, okay, let's move on. It's like, wait, whoa. I just got used to this. Because being uncomfortable always leaves you dependent on Him. I'm going to tell you this under complacency too. Your enemy to your future success is your current and past success. Because you think, if I just put another spin on what I've always done, that we'll be good. Nah, your success now is not your final success. So listen, don't drink the Kool-Aid too long. Enjoy it, but move on from it. If you want to go for more, you can't be complacent. Number 2, fear. Fear is an enemy to your more. Because you don't want to be embarrassed. You don't want to fail. You don't want to take a step. Well, what if it doesn't work? Well, what if it doesn't happen? Well, what if I fall on my face? Guess what? Can I tell you who you should also marry in this season? Marry failure. Because guess what? Without failure, you won't be able to taste real success. If you're not comfortable failing, you will never, ever launch out into greater success. I am very comfortable failing. You can ask my wife. I am the failure king. I tell you, if I fail on Monday, I'm going to be back up on Tuesday thinking of another way to do it. If I failed all week, I'll say, okay, I'm missing it. I'm just missing it. I am not afraid to fail because I understand that locked inside of every failure is my success on layaway. So I've got to lean into the fact, no fear. I will not fear failure. I will not fear abandoning the old stuff to go to the new. And if I fail, cool. What's the worst thing that can happen? Number 3, doubt. You doubt yourself. You doubt God. You doubt if Oreo cookies really have the center that they have. You doubt everything. And basically, your doubt is robbing you of your future. Because as long as you allow doubt, listen, doubt and fear do not dominate. Doubt and fear have to be yielded to. Doubt and fear can't make you do anything. Doubt and fear comes and you make the decision, am I going to yield to those feelings and those thoughts? And when you yield to those feelings and thoughts, you get what doubt and fear says you're going to get. I love the way Les Brown puts it. Les Brown, the motivational speaker, he says that 85% of the thoughts that come to our mind are negative. So if you really think about this, when you say I'm about to launch out and do something new, understand 85% of the thoughts that are coming into your mind are saying you're not qualified, you're not good enough, you're not able. So you got to be ready for them when they come and say, guess what? I may not be able, but I'm locked into the one who is. I may not know how to do it. I may not even understand how it works, but guess what? I am locked into the one who created the stars in the sky and the moon above, who spoke and said, light be, and there was. I may not know, but I know the one who does know. And then number 4, and this is my favorite, the opinions of others. You don't want to step out, as you don't want to look stupid to everybody else. You don't want everybody else judging and criticizing your moves. Listen, when somebody is judging and criticizing you, no, you tapped into a God zone. Because if they were busy doing what they were supposed to be doing, they wouldn't have time to talk about what you're doing. Do you recognize that people that are doing something don't spend their time talking about people that are not doing anything? You are so busy focusing on yourself. I don't have time to worry about your business. I love the thought, I mind my own business. The Bible says that the fear of man brings a snare, but he that trusts in God is kept safe. And so as you look into going after your more, you have to understand that there are these enemies that are coming at you.